So we just got back from the national tournament, finished 14th as a team with 2 All-Americans. We're going to give a little rundown of what happened this weekend. As a team, it was a great performance, finishing in the top 14. And, you know, I thought everybody wrestled pretty well, and we're going to talk about each guy individually. Starting away, we'll start with Justin Lister, Sr., 157-pounder.
He started first round out with Eastern Michigan, Sulzer. He's wrestled him two times before, and he won this match
7-3.
7-3, and was looking for the major. Gave him a takedown at the end.
He was up 7-1. He tries to major him and gives up a takedown at the end. But then his next match, he wrestled Hickman of Bloomsburg.
Match was tied 4-4 in third period. Good match again, and Hickman ended up getting a takedown and rode Lister out for the remainder of the match.
Sent him down to the wrestlebacks, and his next match back, he comes back firing with a win
over Leicester.
Over Leicester of Oklahoma. It was a very tough opponent. Did a nice job in that match, controlled the match, and
I think he won 11-8 or something like that. It was he scored a lot of points in the first period. Actually, it was a back and forth match with both guys reversing each other and locking up cradles. So the following round, Justin had
Kramer
from Air Force.
It is a wild match. It's back and forth. They get takedown, escape, reversal. Ended up third period. Referee number 12 slapped the mat in a scramble. Justin rolled across the back. I totally disagreed with the call. I think it is an awful call. I may be biased, but
there's a lot of bad calls in that match. A reversal at the end of the second period that wasn't a reversal. Justin put the kid on his back, never got any back points. And then in a scramble, a quick roll through, they weren't stopped. He wasn't stopped on his back. Literally just rolled from one shoulder blade to the other, and the ref was looking for a fall and slapped the mat. And that's how Justin.
Unfortunately, is the last tournament, last matches for Justin in his Binghamton career. But he's going to do some great things, and we'll definitely be catching up with him on the blog here in the coming weeks.
And Justin, you know, put this program on the map, so we're extremely proud of him. And it didn't end the way he wanted to, but he'll move forward and get better from it.
All right, moving on. We didn't have Matt Kaler in the tournament, as I said, but the guy took 4th in the country. Kaler beat this year, and I think it just goes to show that he is as good as anybody and deserved to be there. And Kaler did a ton for our program. But going back to wrestling 184, we had Nate Scheidel.
First round, he had
Dykehouse of Northern Illinois, who controlled the whole match. He was also looking for a major. Didn't quite get it at the end, but you know, he broke his opponent. He wrestled very hard and did a great job and controlled the whole pace of the match. Got the takedown, got a reversal, rode tough. Pretty much dominated the match against a very good opponent.
Second round, he had Steve Bozak from Cornell, who's probably wrestled now his 8th time in the last couple of years, and
Bozak won the national title this year.
Bozak won it. Bozak got a quick takedown and set the pace for the match, and Bozak can wrestle Nate really well, and he took control, but Nate came back the next round against his Ohio opponent.
Geringer, he beat Geringer. Geringer was funky, threw some headlocks.
Yeah, Nate locked up a body lock at the beginning and almost got thrown to his back.
But, you know, he remained calm. He stayed focused through positions. He's wrestled through positions. Did a nice job. Picked up a solid win against Geringer, who's a very tough opponent to beat, and had a good win there. Put him in the top 16, which Lister is also in the top 16. But Nate was in the round of 16, and he lost to John Fossey of Virginia.
And he was, back and forth match again, and Nate kept getting on his legs at the edge of the mat, and Fossey's pretty funky and does a good job of avoiding takedowns, and he fought hard, and I think he lost 6-3 or 6-4.
Very close match. He was right in it. Had the opportunity to score, just couldn't quite get him. But he's in the round of 16. He's got another year to get it done, and he's going to have a great year next year. Moving on, 197 pounds. Cody Reed, upset in your 4-seed first round.
2 New York boys wrestling first round.
Knocked him off 2-1. He kept steady pace and pressure on his opponent.
Christian Boley from Maryland.
And did a nice job there. Picked up a huge win, one of the big upsets first round. And to us, it's not an upset because we expect them to win and expect them to do those kind of things. And I think really opened a lot of people's eyes around the country of how good he really is.
And next match, he had Nakashima
from
Nebraska, and a really close match, and again, we got to get Cody to wrestle that first minute like he wrestles the last period, and it would be a different outcome. I think he got in with the takedown at the end of the mat and lost on riding time.
Yeah, he was in on the winning takedown, closing seconds, and a couple more seconds, maybe he gets it. So he's right there with anybody. I think Nakashima finished in the top 12.
Yeah, he's actually about 20 seconds away from going to the semifinals. So Cody Reed's right there. And the wrestlebacks he has his opponent from Army,
Yep. Stanley.
And close match. Stanley's a big, strong kid, and it was tied up 1-1. Sent it to overtime, and Cody, I believe, got a reshot in. Kid shot, and Cody down block, got a reshot in.
Beautiful reshot, exploded through him, lifted his feet off the mat, threw him down, and got the 2.
Yep.
And then he was in the round of 16. Had Kennedy in the round of 16, who All-American, did a nice job. Tough match with Kennedy. He was close. He pushed the pace. Kennedy backed up and kind of took his openings and scored off of Cody coming out of position a little bit. But things we can work on, get better, and Cody expects to and will be on the podium next year.
Yeah, he had a great tournament. I know he didn't finish where he wanted to be, but he definitely opened up some eyes. So we're looking forward to next year.